Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Network. And just revealed a few hours ago, a Smash Ultimate Direct will be coming on August 8th. It's really exciting, and I know there have been some people online who are like, well, E3 was basically a Smash Direct, and yeah, it really was. But hey, I'm excited, and regardless of what you say, we all know you are. So I'm joined here today with Matt, and he just chimed in, wonderful. We're going to go back and forth with our predictions. Just as a heads up, we will not be talking about a new fighter until the very end of the video. So listen in for that, because that's usually one of the more exciting parts. So Matt, would you like to go first? You want me to start us off?
Sure. Just at 30 minutes as an estimated runtime at this point. Mm-hmm. And by the way, thank you for doing it Wednesday morning. I mean, my boss is going to love that.
Well, it's like early afternoon for us here on the East Coast.
I know, but still. It's just, thank you for putting it right in the middle of the workday. But yeah, at this point, I feel like they keep trying to dig at nostalgia. I bet we're going to see the return of some game mode. They're probably going to detail it more.
What do you mean by game mode?
I'm hoping for Smash Run. Specifically. I could see them not just porting it over to Switch. I could see them actually updating it a little bit.
They'd have to?
Not a little bit, a lot.
Imagine, because it was 3DS limitation. Imagine if all the characters are on the same large map, multiple different maps, maybe have different types of battles at the end instead of running or jumping.
Yeah, or maybe a 3-event marathon where maybe just because you have really, really high jump and you got a jump or a climb stage, then you just get completely bulldozed when suddenly round 2 is one of the Smash ones and the third one is run to the goal or something.
And that's when you're happy if you have Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't even need the speed boost. And then you start saying some choice words when you realize, Robin, ugh.
Ganondorf.
No, Robin is slower.
Oh, Robin's slower than Ganondorf?
Robin is the slowest.
Well, it might be different.
Yeah, it could change.
Ultimate is so, but...
maybe Inkling is slower.
Inkling looks fast, or at least mid speed.
Yeah.
I agree, I do believe Smash Run's coming back, and I knew what it should have been.
And for all we know, we could even see, and this would be exciting, split screen Smash Run on a TV.
That could be cool.
But can it handle it?
I think I bet it could.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of interesting if you could do. I'm sure they'll do local if they do Smash Run, where I could be on your TV or you on your TV or whatever, and then I'm in handheld mode, or online. I'm sure they'll also include online with this. I would assume there's a lot of possibilities. I'll piggyback off that and say Smash Tour is coming. No, God, no.
Who knows? They could make it not horrible somehow.
I mentioned this last week's video. Top 10 things not to bring back to a Smash game. Number 1 being Smash Tour. And I say, on paper, I see how it was made.
Yeah. No, it's a fantastic idea. It's just...
It wasn't implemented well, and I went with the whole, it's weird and confusing and chaotic.
Yeah.
And those 3 things can make some amazing things. But it didn't work out here.
Yeah, but... I mean, board game, video games are hit and miss. Mario Party is a hit.
Sonic Shuffle is...
Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival.
You didn't even respond to Sonic Shuffle. Have you ever played Sonic Shuffle?
I know of
it. I remember having a Dreamcast demo disc in a magazine and playing it. Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to go play Mario Party.
Well, I mean, it could be like Animal Crossing Amiibo.
Oh my gosh. This is not to be mean. It is perfect for a 4-year-old. And I can say that because my 4-year-old loves it.
Yeah. It is the most boring video game I've ever played.
It is.
I can't think of anything worse.
Stop bashing Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Because that is the Amiibo game we all asked for. and Nintendo gave it to us.
Yeah.
You know what? It's kind of, I think they trolled us there. Anyways,
Anyone who bought it at full price before you can get it on clearance for $3.
we both did.
Yep.
And I don't regret a lot of my purchases when it comes to video games. I can find some enjoyment even in some bad ones I've played. I regret that one.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway.
I agree with you there. I think Smash Run is coming back. I think we will also see, talking about game modes, we will see classic mode return.
Yep.
They'll show off that a little bit. All-star mode.
Mm-hmm. Which is just going to get more and more hellish.
But I think we'll also get adventure mode, brand new in the sense of, I don't think it's going to be subspace again. I know a lot of people are saying bring back subspace, and I don't think it's here. Maybe Smash 6, they'll do something similar when they scale back the roster a bit, because I think that's the next logical step.
Yeah.
But I think we'll get more of a Melee adventure mode, expanded, because Melee still was kind of like, you only went to Mario's area, Link's, Samus's, and I think that's it. I'm probably wrong. Like, that really was a fleshed out area. But I think they'll now do all the franchises. You'll go through Hyrule, you'll go through, an Animal Crossing village, you'll go through... I haven't played Bayonetta, so you'll run through a clock tower, because that's as far as I know because of the stage.
And something Final Fantasy VII.
Matt's love for Final Fantasy is pretty well known on the channel. And I think it has a lot of potential, because everyone loves Melee's adventure mode. So I think we're going to have more, not focus per se on, single player gaming experience, but a full-scale adventure mode is, I think, pretty much guaranteed. I would assume.
Mm-hmm. Well, I keep thinking about the whole 30-minute time, and I mean,
that's what I've read. It's 30 minutes. Hopefully, I'm right.
Yeah. Are we going to see more details about the changes that they're going to be making? I've thought about it. We know that Link is getting a fairly significant swap.
Sort of. He's still kind of...
I mean, he's mostly the same, but it's significant enough to...
He picks up his arrows now. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty cool.
And he fires too, and he looks different, because that's the thing. But, yeah, there's a lot of things we don't know about, because when they went character by character in E3, it was almost all of them were, hey, look, they've got a Final Smash. It's quicker now. And this is a Final Smash, and we're going to say what it does, even though it's fairly meaningless. It's basically a cutscene.
Most of them do seem, but then you have like Jigglypuffs, which is completely unchanged. Maybe how long it lasts, or how quickly she inflates. But then there's some that we still haven't seen. We haven't seen Robs.
Yep.
We've seen DDDs. We haven't seen Captain Falcons.
Nope.
And that's like the original cutscene.
Yeah.
Final Smash. So I don't know why they're not showing it. There's a lot, so they could be showing. I think they will show off some new Final Smashes,
but also things about what is Daisy? What is different about her?
She's just an echo, though.
I know, but there should be at least some minor changes. Even things like, are they changing Oliver? Because let's face it, all they told us was when he gets damaged, his helmet cracks, but it gets better.
Well, they did confirm that he has the pink Pikmin back, and I still prefer Pikmin Rope from Brawl.
Yeah.
And it makes me angry.
I actually prefer the pink Pikmin too, so ha. But, I mean, it's just those little things that there's still a lot of things we don't know. But then again, also, do we need to know about it? Or will it just be something delightful we discover on launch day?
I don't think they'll show off every, Final Smash. And, I mean, we know they've changed.
Yep.
A lot of them are different. Some of them are the same, some are tweaked, and that's fine. This isn't really a prediction. I'm still curious of how picking the stage first changes things.
I mean, I can understand it just because if you know that your jerk of a friend is going to pick Great Cave Offensive, you know there's certain characters that you really don't want to be bringing into that.
He's staring at me because of that.
You hate Great Cave Offensive.
But I love what it does to other people's mentality.
Yeah, true. But yeah, it will change your strategy, which means, let's say you have a tournament where instead of picking your one character, you pick 3. Okay, the level that might determine which of your, let's say, 3 selected characters you're going to use, which does actually involve a new level of strategy. Whereas before, it's just what character and hope you get a stage that's really helpful.
It's just interesting. It's an interesting change that seems so small, but I think we won't really get to know how it will affect us as gamers, casual, hardcore, whatever, until we get the game.
Yeah. I mean, I see it as being very awkward, and it just seems wrong, but
We've been doing it the other way since 64, which was what, 98 or 99?
Yeah.
99, I think.
Yeah, but
so almost 20. Oh gosh, it's almost 20 years.
Yeah, but still, it's a change that actually seems really logical and better.
Oh, it's counter to I mean, I'm sure there's some fighting games out there that allows you to choose the stage first, but it's just counter to what's normal. At least I don't play a lot of fighting games, so maybe it is different now.
Well, how many fighting games have an arena that actually matters?
I mean, in Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo, you have different people cheering you on.
And, well, even Pokken, you have...
Does that... I haven't played much Pokken. Does it really matter?
Nope.
Other than the background?
No.
Okay.
Everyone knows the Magikarp stage is the best, obviously.
But, well, undeniable.
Yeah.
So, I'll throw out another prediction. I also think they won't harp on it, but I think they're going to verbally say stuff like Master Orders and Crazy Orders is gone.
Yeah, I can see it.
And not that I didn't like it. There were some times when I had a lot of fun with it. I just don't see it coming back. And I think that it's gonna be a very detailed oriented direct, I would bet, because it's focusing on Smash alone. So they're gonna be pointing out what's different, especially, and they are the minority now. There are a lot of people who are still calling the support.
Yeah.
And if you Google like Smash Wii U to Smash Ultimate character model comparisons, that alone will show you how different it is. But it's undeniably not a port. But I think that's going to be part of what this direct does, is to finally stamp out, because Bill Trinen and Sakurai both stating it's not a port is not enough, apparently. And on that note of not coming back, but kind of switching up what is coming back, I think they'll also go over trophies.
Yeah.
They're going to return, and they're going to show off whatever method, because each game seems to be a little bit different. There was the Pachinko game from Brawl to get them. Then there was Trophy Rush mode last time in 4, which I despised.
I liked it.
I was not a fan. I prefer the Pachinko machine.
Yeah.
And I legitimately just can't remember what was in Melee.
It was that stupid gambling one where the more coins you spin, the more likely you are to get something new.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the one where at the end it's do I have 20 coins so I can get a new trophy?
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, it was terrible.
But yeah, so they'll show off trophies, they'll show off a few, confirm how you get them.
No, I actually am out now.
Okay.
Except for the new characters.
A new character.
Yeah.
There's not much, like I said, I think there'll be a lot of details. I think they'll kind of, how they went over, like, here's Rob and how you can see his engine fuel go down.
Yeah.
I think we'll get more of that to show off some of the other characters, what they all special little tweaks. And I mean, it's not important, but it's cool to know. It's it's those details that you love in Smash. I think we'll also get a few new stages. They'll confirm Al Delfino's coming back because it was kind of confirmed this last week with Rodin. I think that the assist trophy for Bayonetta, I haven't played it, so I don't know his character or her or whatever, but
You need to borrow it. It's right over there.
I'll probably have 5 to 10 comments saying go play Bayonetta now.
It's no, full disclosure, it's still in the plastic wrap, my copy. I still haven't got around to it either.
So yeah, Anyway, so
Yeah.
in the picture for this past week on the Smash update, it showed out of, so I think they'll confirm that. Probably confirm a couple other stages.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if they just throw their hands up in the air and say, it's all coming back.
I don't think every stage. I think in an interview at E3, Bill Trennan and someone else, I don't remember the name, and I'm sorry about that. I feel like I should know their names. Confirmed not every stage
Really?
is coming back. So there's still hope that PokeFloats does not come back for you,
Yeah.
and there's still despair in my heart because PokeFloats might not come back.
Or they just come out with a new PokeFloats that's even more obnoxious and horrible.
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have like Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. Why not PokeFloats too?
Get Pokemon Stadium 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Pokemon Battle Revolution, the stage.
Yes.
I
I think I'm the only person who actually enjoyed that.
didn't hate it.
The title theme was actually pretty awesome.
See, now I gotta look it up and put it in the video.
Yeah.
So,
Or, what was it? The Final Stadium, technically when you're about to beat the game, had a remix of it, and that was pretty awesome. Yeah.
I can't remember it, but so we'll get some new stages. I think they'll finally confirm the hazard toggle,
Yeah.
which we know is real, but they haven't actually come out and said yes, it's here. So we'll have a Mega Man stage we can play without hating it.
Yep.
Yellow Devil. So I think that will be. I just thought of that. Beyond that, we know the dates. And I think they're going to do a test smash, which I talked about a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and I was thinking the same thing is, will we get effectively a demo? Probably not a demo, but a test smash of some sort.
And I think it'll be in the vein of the 3DS demo for Smash 4, where there's maybe a few more than 5 characters, but nowhere near how many were in the E3 demo on the showroom floor.
And now I'm just trying to remember who was in that, the demo.
It was Mario, Link, Mega Man, Villager, Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu.
Pikachu was the one that was elusive to you?
Yeah.
I don't think maybe Inkling will be added in, but I don't think Ridley will.
No.
Or Daisy, or I'm like, we know.
When you said Daisy, I thought you said Dixie, and I'm thinking, wait, what?
It's like, what do you know?
It's late.
It is, yeah. It's almost 10 o'clock for us. It was like, hey, look, there's a Smash Direct. Let's do a prediction video later. We also don't work tomorrow. Wait, we do. So I think we've done most of of what will be in it. We kind of agree, very descriptive, and we'll get a lot of good stuff. But I could go. You want me to go first? Or you want to go first with the characters?
I would be willing to put money down that we will get a brand new character announcement.
Oh, absolutely. There's not a doubt within my mind that we won't get a new character.
But who?
I actually think we're going to get 2 characters.
Really?
One Echo, one brand new.
Seems plausible.
I'll go first. That's fine. I think my new fighter will be King K. Rool. And
that's along the Ridley line of I don't think it's going to happen, but
Ridley
happens. So
I would love it to be Geno. I think here's my stance on Geno. I think he is coming. I think the Super Nintendo is retro enough for him to fit that retro character mark, like Game & Watch, like Duck Hunt Dog, and they all got announced very late. And so I think Geno's going to be very late with announcements, like probably November, the very last direct, or whatever.
Well, don't forget that he is also in that little SNES Classic that just got restocks in stores now.
We don't get paid for that.
Yeah.
But I believe it'll be K. Rool, another very much voted for by the fans. He'd be unique. There's they've said that they are looking at the Smash 4 ballot. Still think that was rigged in the end, but we won't go into that today. And I know he was high up on that list. A lot of people voted for K. Rool. And Donkey Kong has had a resurgence this year.
Yep.
With the DK Island DLC for Mario & Rabbids, with Tropical Freeze, and not that this would affect it, but with that Tropical Freeze Easter egg that was revealed just a few days ago. Did you hear about that?
Nope.
It was something hidden in the game for the last 4 years. No one's found it. The staff at
Oh yeah,
the-
and
the
then somebody
little-
recently found it.
yeah, the little Metroid that's in, I think, Abyss or something is the name of the level in the. So I think it'd be kind of perfect right now. There's Donkey Kong's back on people's mind. You know, I'd love Dixie. I think she will be, if she comes back, she'll be an echo of Diddy, and I don't want that. And that's not my echo prediction.
I just don't see her as an echo of Diddy.
don't-
It makes sense because they're similar size, but
I just
the
think
ponytail or pigtails and
it'd make people mad.
yeah.
Honestly. But I think K. Rool and another villain in there is great to me. And
Yep.
so that's my prediction as the regular character. I'll get to my echo in a minute. Matt, who's your regular fighter, you think? And if you think, you said just one.
Yeah.
For your okay.
Okay, so my serious one prediction
Oh, God.
is actually I see them being basically reskins, but Springman and Ribbon Girl. Arms keeps getting ignored. I feel like these are at the very least Springman, because he seems to be the most iconic of it. He's going to end up in Smash. That's one thing I truly believe. I think just Ribbon Girl will be kind of a reskin of it. No
Well,
different
like
than the male
Olimar
female
and Alf.
trainers,
You
yeah.
know, I think that's fine.
But it's a signature franchise that came out early on the Switch. I'm pretty sure Nintendo would love to sell more copies of it. It's a good way to drive that franchise, and I think they deserve a spot in Smash.
I agree with that deserves a spot in Smash. Sure, I agree. They deserve a spot. ARMS kind of got the shaft being released less than a month before Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
Like, I don't... It shows Nintendo have more faith in your IPs, and your new IPs. So, it could... You know what? That's actually not a bad prediction.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I love the uniqueness that would come with them. Just
Yeah.
like, I think I'm going to be horrible with the Inklings, but I love how unique they are.
Yeah, seeing them actually being played it makes me want to play as them, to try it. I don't see myself succeeding right off the bat, but just the description of when you have a full ink tank, you feel powerful. If you let it drain, you feel like you're going to die. So it's a really interesting balance, which is a lot of fun. ARMS, you've got characters who probably are just going to excel at range, but be probably subpar close up.
It'd be a big fighter that would focus on grabbing, because I would assume it'd have, one in the stage, extendo arms, grab them and bring them in and punch them.
Yeah.
Like, that would be, if that's the gimmick, that's a cool gimmick, and I'm all for it.
Yeah. Even things like the boomerang. There's arms with projectiles as well, so you've got your range there. It'd be like, maybe even as good of a range as, Duck Hunt Dog or something. So any really crazy, Echo Fighter first.
Yes. Echo Fighters, I think we're going to get Shadow the Hedgehog. It's one that's going to be very obvious. His assist trophy has not been seen. As of yet, the game has been at E3, Comic-Con, and now EVO this past weekend for play. And as far as I'm aware, Shadow has not shown up as an assist trophy. So, and not every assist trophy has been in the game, and that's fine, but with how they're making Echoes out to be a new thing instead of just a clone, it's a clone. So I think Shadow's going to be our Echo character this time around. If not Shadow, I really do believe we're going to get Proto Man, but I wouldn't be surprised if they save that for when Mega Man 11 comes out in a couple months to kind of coincide with that.
Yep.
So that's why I'm saying Shadow right now.
Okay, so basically you took my ideas. So pretty much the same thing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now I do have two kind of long shot characters that I'm starting to put a little more faith into recently
As Echoes or new fighters?
as new fighters.
Okay, well, why don't we go with them? Let's see.
Okay.
Let's talk here.
I really hope it doesn't happen. I know, that's a great start, right? Just because of the outcry, I could almost see them removing a certain assist trophy and trying to
Nope.
shoehorn Waluigi
Don't,
in.
God.
I really hope not.
You know, okay, let's talk about this a little bit, because
Yeah.
in the next few months, I'm having a video called Waluigi Sai is going to be its title, its working title, and it's gonna kind of go over not just Waluigi but characters with outcries like his. The
But
fact,
Ridley had it.
yeah, but he was never. Yes. Anyways, I'm going past that. The fact that people were threatening Sakurai on Twitter about
Yeah.
Waluigi, he knows you want him. There's a reason the first assist trophy that was shown that you could knock out was Waluigi, was on purpose. It wasn't an accident, people. He knows what he's doing. He's a lovable jerk. He's a troll. He really, just like with the Greninja reveal. It was shadowed to look like Mewtwo.
Yeah.
We all know this. I don't think, and he doesn't really go, it doesn't seem like he does well with being pressured and saying you have to do X, Y, or Z.
But Ridley.
But
And
but it didn't go from here's the game where he revealed that Pyrosphere and Ridley was a boss character to people were upset and let me put in Ridley. If anything, Waluigi might be in the next game.
Yeah.
And I think he needs to stay in assist trophy unless they throw the whole things out and start saying there's an assist trophy of every fighter
Oh God.
now, and then it's whole if you're playing as Marth, the assist trophy of Marth won't come out though for some reason.
That'd be neat.
But so that would throw that whole wait, Waluigi could be a playable character. Midna could be a playable character.
True.
Because Midna on Wolflink could be kind of cool.
And then they could show Shadow's assist trophy, and he could be a playable character.
So I don't think that. And he hands me an amiibo. I don't think that's going to happen, but that could be an interesting. That'd be the only way I'd be okay if Waluigi. I don't care. I've never cared if he's in the game or not. So,
Yeah, and I mean, I don't really either. It's just Nintendo has had a streak recently of really listening to people and giving what they want,
it's true.
and maybe we could see it happen again. No, for some reason, I just feel like maybe this could be the time we get our next random third-party character. For some reason, I'm still thinking we might, just because a certain game company had a pretty poor showing at E3.
That narrows it down.
Yeah, they've had pretty much no games recently, despite one major game that has flopped like a fish out of water. And if you can get Nintendo to take one of your more beloved characters and basically run with it, kind of like they did with Mega Man, reinvigorate interest in the franchise, and we've got Mega Man 11 coming soon, and potentially an X9 coming soon,
Oh, please.
and remakes of everything. Maybe it is time for Banjo-Kazooie.
I didn't realize that. I figured about halfway through your speech it was Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'd be nice.
It'd be nice.
Probably not.
Here's the interesting thing that I was thinking about Banjo-Kazooie and Smash.
Because, well, let's face it though. Rare, what have they done recently?
Sea of Thieves.
They've made the giant flop of Sea of Thieves.
Is it a flop?
It was very ambitious.
From a financial stance.
I don't know. All I know is it's been panned by reviewers. It's seen as boring. I mean, it could be like No Man's Sky, another game that had huge expectations, flopped, but now it's actually getting a bit of a resurgence through updates and
Because
things
they
like that.
fixed the game, they just needed 2 extra years of dev time apparently.
Yeah, they're adding stuff to the game that was promised initially, and it's actually supposedly becoming a decent game. So maybe Sea of Thieves will do that. But let's face it, at this point, Rare has Sea of Thieves. They've got the Connect Sports stuff, and we know that.
They Connect's dead.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's just
Rare
a very
is,
proud company that has nothing going for it right now.
Yeah, there's some possibilities.
Do you have any long shot?
Long shots, like ideas in general.
Yeah, just a character that probably not, but maybe.
A character that's probably not, but maybe. You know what? I'm just gonna go with Tails.
Really?
I don't think he's gonna be in it, but I like Tails. I know some people think he's annoying, but I do know that they will add Mighty and Ray. Most definitely. No, Tails would be one of them. I really.
Yeah, or it would be neat to see Volga from Hyrule Warriors.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but then again, that's a reimagining of a character, and that's weird.
We'd finally have a spear character,
True.
and we don't have to have Bandana D then,
True. Yeah.
because apparently people want him. Because
Logic.
I'm not saying Kirby doesn't deserve a fourth character. I just don't want it to be freaking Bandana D. Now, I have no space for that. I don't have anyone to put. We'll just make it...
We'll just have 400 characters in the game.
I mean, that's not the worst. Yes, it would be.
Yeah, it would be bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
obviously Crash Bandicoot's coming.
Oh, duh.
Of course. Yes, it has sold well, but I don't get that. I don't get that one where people say Crash is coming to Smash.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
On that very Smash-related note,
Yep.
I think we're done. A lot said. I stand by K. Rool's coming. That's my prediction. Matt's saying Springman / Ribbon Girl. And if history has taught us anything, we will both be wrong.
Yeah.
And
I do believe that your theory about also getting an Echo Fighter announced is very plausible.
yeah, I'm excited for the Direct. I know Matt's excited, and I know a lot of people are. So make sure to watch it. I will have a reaction video, probably, or I'll have something. Basically, if you hear a large scream of enjoyment, then Gino's been added. So if you hear that Wednesday, that's me. Anyways,
Yeah.
you know what we thought? Let us know what you think down in the comments below. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, like this, join us on our Facebook and Twitter, and all that fun stuff. Now if you'll excuse us, we have day jobs. We get no money for this, so good night.
Good night.